Your TikTok is so shit.
Shut up, ugly.
Compared to YouTube, TikTok is so shit,
The new
man.
MrBeast allegations are absolutely disgusting. So the ex-employee,
Oh, I think he's done.
has finally released his part 2 video titled "I work for MrBeast."
He's done.
Sociopath. And
Yeah,
this
it's
video
over.
goes over some very serious
He's finally
allegations
finished.
All this yapping, but you still haven't fixed your hairline. DM
a former
Rickross
contestant named Jake Weddle. Now, legal disclaimer, I cannot confirm any of this. This entire video is covering their allegations, and I'm simply reporting the news. So some of the things being alleged are Jake Weddle was borderline tortured in a MrBeast challenge called 100 Days in Solitary Confinement. Apparently, he was not even allowed to see sunlight and had bright studio lights on him and cameras 24/7, so that he couldn't sleep, which may potentially fall under sleep deprivation, which is a form of serious torture. Apparently, there was
that's the point, man. That's the entire point of the video.
Sleep deprivation, which is a form of serious.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, okay? With what you have here, you can literally make yourself a thing that you can't see the lights, okay?
Yeah, true.
On top of which, settle down. You can have a makeshift sleeping mask.
No way,
okay?
You're still talking.
On top of that, okay, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. On top of that, if you don't want to agree with it, don't agree with it. And you can just leave and lose. You can, if you want, you can leave and lose. If you're on Survivor Island and you say, guys, I've been hungry too much, guys.
33 months xQc
guys, I can't do it. I can't do it. You can walk out and go live your life. They'll make a script around it. They'll work around it, right? And you lose. Unless you're doing it for money and you're doing it to win and you want to both complain and not put out and
Mr.
win.
Cow, ignore these messages.
Oh!
You aren't ugly and have great dates.
You went for a prize and you didn't win? Womp. Womp.
Torture. Apparently, there was an incredible amount of pressure to stay and complete the challenge as well, even when
it simulated the night. What the fuck?
So to speak. Another allegation is that MrBeast had a convicted.
Guys, MrBeast just said, "Yo, solitary confinement for 100 days for money. I'm signing up. I have to be alone in an enclosed space. What is that? Solitary confinement or something? What is this? Oh wait, hold on. I signed up for this. Ah! Like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't even the guy that's narrating. He lied too. Like 2 seconds after he said all bright studio lights, it simulated the night and it had dim lights. What the fuck?
Which is absolutely insane for a channel whose viewer base is full of kids. Dogpack is also working on a part 3 video that goes into further horrible accusations regarding potentially covering up SA situations.
Dude, this guy's like a giant house. Jesus.
CEO has been practically like harassing my people.
How did he afford this?
Part 2. What does he know?
Where's the
so
background?
I will just tell you, James, what will be in part 3, so you don't have to harass my people. It will be about serious allegations of sexual misconduct in the company and your direct involvement in covering up those crimes. During the 100 Boys versus Girls video, I have people corroborating the same story that the camera guy who gave the girls a drone was making some girls feel uncomfortable. You trap these girls in a circle and make them sleep on rough turf and get them high on paint fumes, and then you try to them.
All right, so that's obviously going to be a nightmare for the Beast PR team, but let's just...
Getting them high on paint fumes. Okay, chat, I'll be honest with you. Guys, this is like the same type of complaint of the guy who sued Tesla because he got in an accident because the smell of the fucking brand new seats was too fucking intense. And it's why he crashed the car and he's blaming Tesla for it. Like,
let's go over this situation, see what's going on, starting with Jake Weddle's experience filming the solitary confinement video.
I'm Jake Weddle. If you know me from MrBeast, I'm a deep cut. I'm in a few of the videos, sometimes maybe purposefully kept to the shadows a little bit. I'm in the cutting room floor a lot of the time. Pitch is 100 days in solitary confinement. But don't worry, like you only have to last like 30. We have like a video. They're pitching it like at first it's gonna be like a luxury vacation. You're gonna have like a hot tub and an ice cream machine, and like part of the video is gonna be you deciding like what items am I gonna get rid of, today, and it's like the choice. They were like, it's only gonna be bad for me to last like 5 days tops when you have like nothing left. You're the first. It's gonna be like a breeze for most of it, and by the end of it, after 30 days, you're gonna get $300,000 because it's $10,000 a day.
Okay, so apparently it was pitched as a sort of vacation, a really easy challenge where you can earn $300K, where you'll have a hot tub and an ice cream machine. But then he goes on to explain the alleged absolutely horrid conditions on the set, saying that it smelled really bad and he didn't even get to sleep and was suffering from insomnia even after the challenge.
And I mean, they had just freshly painted the set. You could smell it, which that's probably not good, the smell of fresh paint in your surroundings for the next XYZ time. A hot tub that's not connected to a filtration system.
Okay, chat. What do you think happens, chat, when you buy a new house that just got built, and you walk into your new house, it smells like paint, brother. My Texas house still smells like actual fresh paint. It's been like 4 years now that I got for 3 years I got the house, right? It smells like really heavy fresh paint. It still does.
Give it 3 days, it's gonna stick.
That's not good, man. That is leaking.
It has 2 modes. On.
I swear on everything, it still does.
Off. Reeking of smelly dairy mildew.
Yeah, then something is leaking.
I had to choose which sense was assaulted at a time. I couldn't have all.
That's fucking brain damage, man.
You weren't turning the lights off. I asked them. I said, can we have like nighttime hours? And they said no. Because it would f up the time-lapse shots. The time-lapse of what? Me sleeping? Or me not sleeping? Okay, I got no access to sun. I got no access to clock. I don't know, like, the lights are on me all the time. I wasn't sleeping. I could not sleep. And I have insomnia problems now. But they might have started there. And I go up to my friend, my good friend.
I'm not clicking.
And I go, they're not turning the lights off. He goes, what? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists. Oh, good.
So the difference between a war crime and people being held in captivity, where they don't turn off the lights, right? The difference is that they can't leave and they're not paid. You are allowed to leave and you are paid. You chose to do all that and then you complained.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of a war crime.
24 hours breaking the Geneva Convention, I guess, is what we're doing. He said, Jimmy said, can you say to the camera how thankful you are that now you
does depend on what the contract was.
That is absolutely awful to hear. So he's claiming that they allegedly.
I mean, if it's
almost
solitary
tortured him
confinement,
and
you
then
can't
asked him
expect anything
thank
good,
the
right?
cameras for it. Now, I don't know if it actually qualifies as like a war crime because that seems a bit much, but regardless, it is a horrible thing to do to someone, especially from supposedly the kind-hearted god angel that is supposed to be MrBeast, right? And if this is true, it could be a serious problem for MrBeast and the whole team, because there's been a ton of allegations of people accusing MrBeast of...
Yo, MrBeast, okay, will edit the video in a way to make a good video out of it if you want to give up. I'm sure if you gave up, you would find a script with the piano. Doom, 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 doom. I can't do it. I gotta see my family, dude. I can't do it. I want to go home. I'm going home. And if you left, the video would probably still go out. Okay, or it wouldn't, right? But that's it.
Using money to get people to do things that they wouldn't normally do in a sane mind. I mean, presenting it as a vacation and then turning it around into borderline torture is just not a good look. At the very least, if they ever do something similar in the future, it needs to be monitored by some safety authority or something, because the reckless disregard for the health and safety of contestants in these challenges is just ridiculous at this point, even from the recent Beast...
There's adequate food or medical care.
Games allegations with people claiming to be injured, denied medication, and much more. I mean, you just can't subject people to this type of stuff and say that it's perfectly okay because they signed up for it. Well, I mean, it seems like they didn't know what they signed up for, and when you dangle life-changing money in front of them, it's going to affect their judgment drastically. Now, here's some text messages he shared as well.
Hope you're doing well, man. That video you uploaded is money. So good. I appreciate. I'm doing better physically. Mentally, I'm still kind of in a place. I still can't sleep. I've slept 5 hours in the past 3 days, marathon included. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lots of thinking, too much, one might say. Hope they're taking care of you where they can. I mean, I was kind of shocked they didn't pay me for the full 25, 30 days. They paid me what I made up to that point. Like, even when we have to pull the plug for my mental health, the mechanism of the game is still at play. I'm just happy to be out. I still can't walk well, but
Wait, chat, guys. The 100-day challenge was only 30 days?
Hurts less. Off-camera breaks, lights off at night, visitation, take the marathon out. Marathon is a video in itself. You can't expect someone to exert themselves like that for 45 seconds of content. The challenges really made it feel dehumanizing. Felt like a parody of MrBeast. I felt like the homeless guy they could exploit.
Okay, so MrBeast defenders are obvious.
Well, I mean, I will defend it. Yeah, I mean, you are the homeless guy, literally. If you accept the job of the guy that's homeless, I mean, yeah, you are the homeless guy to exploit, yeah. What? Is that a bad take? Guys, MrBeast video. Solitary confinement person that works for money. Boom. Oh, I don't want to be the homeless guy to be exploited. Dude, come on, man.
MrBeast. I felt like the homeless guy they could exploit.
Okay, so MrBeast defenders are obviously going to be like, suck it up, you signed up for it, oh, you want to win 300K without it even being hard. Well, you know, that's one way to look at it, but also, is it really necessary to not turn the lights off at night? I mean, that part is cut out of the video, so why would that be needed? I mean, why make a guy who hasn't run a marathon till he allegedly has like blisters and stuff like that and his feet are hurting so bad? Is this kind of hurting him for entertainment?
He goes, you're gonna run a marathon. You're gonna do the 22.6K, whatever it is. You're gonna do it on that treadmill over there. People who run marathons train forever, and it's still hard.
Did you try to say no? Like, did you have a choice?
Man, the mullet plus mustache. Come on, cut. Get rid of that shit.
If I refuse, it's just, well, that's the whole video. I guess the budget's, you know, so much money up in flames because Jake said he wouldn't want to do the thing. And I got off the treadmill. Oh, the blisters I had on my feet.
Yeah, classic mullet plus mustache thing, man.
I couldn't walk. My
fucking victim Andy. Victim Andy,
I got
man.
off the treadmill and then the people that came in to like ice my feet, you know, make sure I was good. Then that's when I was like, I'm done. I can't. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, wow.
I don't know. In my opinion, there's just better ways to do it. I don't even mind if you just tell everybody, hey guys, I'm being open and honest. I'm faking the videos. I'm making it a TV show. I'm going to be turning off the lights at night and giving him a break, right? But instead, he has this weird obsession with insisting that everything is a...
So this guy calls out his videos fake, but when they're real, he gets mad.
100% real and authentic, and that ends up hurting people, it seems like. Now, in the future, if you do actually fake it, then, you know, let people know so they don't call you a liar as well, right? And so that contestants are not misled about the challenges. Now, Dogpack also shares an internal document in MrBeast where he basically shows the company spirit. And one of these sort of instructions there is that no does not mean no, which is an insane phrase.
Yeah, you know, workplaces should have safety policies that they should be to just leave. Yeah. I mean, there should be, right? But it's a game show, right? So it's hard to compare game shows with challenges that are out of the ordinary. It's kind of obvious that there will be some sort of toll that some people accepted. Okay? Do you think that it's a cool job to go to fucking whatever Fear Factor and eat fucking scorpions and shit like that? Yeah, it's kind of dog shit, but you don't have to do it.
To use, but it's not actually talking about consent. It's more like if I tell you to do something, keep trying to do it, even if people say no.
He could have said no. He could have left at any time. I want to show this segment from an internal document at MrBeast called How to Succeed in MrBeast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called No does not mean no. Already insane, because it seems to be co-opting the popular anti-rape slogan, which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon. It reads,
when dealing with people outside MrBeast...
Yo, Fear Factor people, dude, like, they would fucking do the craziest dumb shit and they actually get injured, okay, for, like, the smallest payment of all time. like $500 and they would fucking like lay down their life for this shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane.
These productions never take a no at face value. If you need a store to buy everything inside of, and you call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, no, you can't film here, that doesn't mean shit.
Good
Talk
take.
to other employees and see if
This
there are
isn't
fans,
nothing, Berber.
or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss, have me DM them on Twitter, try their social team. If after all avenues are exhausted, you're still left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the
What
rules.
is this document?
Basically what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't just stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of the tools that, when combined, dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. Alright, so it's basically saying keep trying to make the thing happen and don't take no for an answer, which is okay.
Which is a sales tactic in the real world, if you've ever
Yes.
been there, right? This is like the most basic, normal fucking dude, this is like sales boot camp 101 shit. Like,
Except
hello?
the phrase is a very weird choice and probably made a lot of women uncomfortable, but alright. Now, Dogpack also claims that this sort of mentality
Yeah, but they're
might
making
lead to
about
some shady business behind the
sexuality
scenes.
when it
For
isn't.
example, if an employee is
pretty
pressured
weird,
to
man.
make something happen, or you know,
That's
they might
pretty
lose their
weird.
career for it, then they might be incentivized to tell half-truths or lie about small details to get certain things to happen that would normally not happen. Anyways, now we get to, in my opinion, one of the most concerning parts of the entire video, where Jake says that the MrBeast team has been working with a convicted SA offender.
Well, there was a known offender, registered offender, convicted offender, on the registry and everything, who worked there. From what I hear, I can't confirm or deny, from what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people. And they knew that. He's working at a channel that has underage people on and around and is targeted to underage people. And they covered up the fact that not only did he work there, but he was like the manager when it all started.
Wow, that is absolutely horrific if that is true. Getting those vibes of, I don't know, Dan Schneider, Nickelodeon, all of that weird stuff. I mean, how did this possibly ever happen? Nobody who has done that type of stuff to a child should ever...
Guys, if it's true terrible, I gotta be honest with you. The whole point we get registries is that these people are like outed in public, right? And people know, but why did they hide it?
What I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people.
What? I mean, why did they hide it?
Offender, convicted offender, on the registry.
I mean, why do they hide it? It's a public record.
And everything, who worked there. From what I hear, I can't confirm or deny, from what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people. And they knew that. And he's working at a channel that has underage people on and around and is targeted to underage people. And they covered up the fact that not only did he...
Horrific if that is true. Getting those vibes of, I don't know, Dan Schneider, Nickelodeon, all of that weird stuff. I mean, how did this possibly ever happen? Nobody who has done that type of stuff to a child should ever be allowed anywhere near kids, or to even work on a channel that has so many kid viewers.
Okay,
it
true,
is just
very true.
Completely unacceptable. Again, I'm praying Mr.
Yeah,
Beast
I
did
think
not
a
know.
way to deal with this sex offenders is you lay out a few types of jobs that, like, anything really social or like teaching, whatever, right? Those types of jobs, you just don't let them work there anymore. But other jobs that aren't social at all, I think it's fine, just let them work there.
About this, but still,
you need as many
bad
workers as
because
possible,
it is
right?
his
If you like a
responsibility
production
to
line, you
monitor
can
who
make
is
them
being
work in a
employed
production
under
line,
him
or
and at his company.
you can
Now,
do
it gets
finance.
Hold
That's
on.
fine, right?
W.
Dude, this guy, when he was 21, a 16-year-old accused him and others of SA when he was
Classic
when she was
hypocrite.
11. Delaware took a plea deal. That's why there's no jail time, but he's set to register. Dude. This person is convicted, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna read the rest of this. I'm over it. I'm not. This is some fucking justification bullshit. I'm good on that.
Classic
It's really bad when we
hypocrite.
allegedly have video footage of the guy in a MrBeast video.
He'll be in videos.
Yo, he's downplaying it from the get-go. I'm not gonna read the rest of it. That guy's cooked. Like, they're both cooked. Both the guy defending him and softening the blow is weird. They're convicted, okay? Guys, some of this shit, okay, especially in that topic, okay, the burden of proofs are very fucking high, okay? And getting convictions is incredibly difficult. If somebody gets convicted of said thing, you bet your fucking ass they did it. To a very high degree of certainty. Okay, that's what it is. So there's no something. Well, it's a plea deal of a whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
He'll be in thumbnails. He'll be around, and whatever he is. He's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's like, what are you concealing? That you are a registered offender? And that your face can be looked up on a thing? How much more can you literally cover up a offender? It's like, why do you call him Delaware? I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware.
Dilla charges are said to be dropped this fall. Delaware has been nothing but a good person and an amazing husband to my sister. The best father the two needs to ask for. Yeah, they want no part in this. Okay, gotcha. So this guy says something, and that trumps everything, and then the court of law, the whatever. Man, suck it.
Yo, chat, tag him, and for every part of the message, when he's not reading the entire thing, then he's gonna read segments in the chat, one for one. Tag him.
Because he's not allowed to go back to
then he's gonna read it.
What is going on? Why is a guy like that just randomly in your videos with a mask on? I mean, allegedly they call this guy Delaware because he's banned from Delaware for his disgusting crimes. I mean, that's insane. Why are people joking about that? I mean, I'm hoping there's some other story to that nickname, because that sounds really bad. And it actually gets a million times worse, because a very concerning clip of MrBeast allegedly referring to this man by his disturbing nickname Delaware is in a video. Credit to Upper Echelon for his video here.
During the I spent 24 hours straight in Insane Asylum video, in which MrBeast did not spend 24 hours in any such thing himself, Zorro is a main contestant. However, at 9 minutes and 12 seconds, MrBeast himself states, "Don't touch Delaware's cracker," during one of the joking meals that they were given.
He's after my hungry. Don't touch Delaware's cracker. Don't touch Delaware's cracker.
That simple, innocuous slip presents a very big problem. If Jake Weddle's testimony is accurate, which I believe it is, having compared the height of Delaware, or Zorro, to that of Chandler, as well as eye color, hair color, weight, facial features, etc., it all checks out. If Jake Weddle's testimony is accurate, it means that not only was there a convicted offender working at MrBeast, convicted of explicit acts with a victim under the age of 11, by the way, but his nickname was the state in which those crimes occurred, which MrBeast himself openly used.
I mean, if this is all true, this is some really sick stuff. Why are they joking about that name if that is the story behind it? Why is that man allowed on set when he has a criminal record for one of the most heinous crimes? I mean, in my opinion, if you're going after minors, that is just absolute bottom of the barrel, absolutely horrid stuff. And this has got to be by far the worst allegation yet. I can't believe it's gotten worse than the illegal lotteries and everything else.
Right.
Allegedly, they're trying to expunge his record too to cover it up.
Also, apparently before this phone conversation got recorded, the person on the other end of the line said that the MrBeast team was actually trying to expunge Delaware's record off the registry. Everyone at your company knows, but somehow you don't know. I think that needs more of an explanation than just saying, I didn't know. Well, how didn't you know? How did this person get into the company and you know, a company that makes content for children and is around children? So yeah, Jimmy, I think an explanation from you.
Honestly, it is your responsibility as the leader to make sure nothing like this is happening at your company. I mean, I get it's big, I get there's a lot going on, but this is ridiculous. First we had Ava Chris Tyson, then we had a host of other allegations with illegal lotteries, beast games, all of that, and now something like this. It is so concerning for the biggest channel in the world to have potentially an offender on their team. I mean, I wish it ended there, but something more has happened that is slowly making the Beast team look even more guilty. So besides the cease and desist that they sent Dogpack here, apparently the Beast team is going back several years in the past and quietly editing out portions of videos, deleting over 20,000 comments, purging entire sections of their videos and comment sections in an attempt to hide anything that could be considered shady, considered illegal, considered controversial.
Sus.
Once again, shout out to Upper Echelon for his video here.
Very
What he did
sus.
do is launch another video. This one, the newest one, is about surviving 100 days in a nuclear bunker. This right here is the 36-hour period of time where the comment section of that latest video was scraped repeatedly and archived. Green is the total number of comments posted. Red is the total number of comments allowed to remain on the video actively.
Okay, okay, chat. Guys, out of all things that I can defend, I'll defend this one. I don't give a shit. YouTube comments are brain dead. People on YouTube are brain dead. Okay, and their concern is a nothing burger. If they're gonna flood the whole thing of nothing burger inquisitions or whatever the fuck, I don't give a fuck. Scrape that shit to the bottom.
I think it's bad that they're censoring that. YouTube is brain rot.
Dude, like 100
Yeah, people
days
copy
in the bunker.
everything.
I must
They
put the video
say
here, guys.
exactly what they
Mr.
heard in
Beast
some
here.
other video, bring
Today,
nothing to
I
the
have
table.
address the
Basically say nothing all the
leaks.
time, yeah.
Here's what happened.
garbage.
And it's like, dude, fuck this shit.
There's the rare occasional
It never had any place in any of the videos.
commenter that knows anything, right? Most of them know nothing. But I think censoring it is shit. Censorship is shit. Right, you're trying to save your own ass, you're a shitter. Yeah, eat my fucking shit, man. Oh, and censorship in general is garbage.
If you made a video about it, it would be 20 times worse by a long shot, right? It's already a nothing burger. It would make the nothing burger into a something burger, right? And then it would be some dog shit.
Making something out of nothing.
Dude, it's a nothing burger.
Making something out of
Comments will
nothing.
disappear in close proximity to each other. For example, comments simply containing the word
Maximizing the things
suddenly mass
I can
deleted.
control,
Comments
minimizing
containing
the things
the
I
word
can't
fake
control.
were mass deleted as well. This right here is a video from 6
People
years ago
observer.
where MrBeast decided to tip delivery guys $10,000. But if you scroll down, there's a jump in the most recent.
These guys act like, oh man, I'm about to blow up.
Yeah, censorship is garbage anyway. It doesn't matter what they're saying, it's still garbage.
I even said every time I watched a video, a MrBeast video, I made fun of the video for being scripted and being so obvious. Imagine needing a video saying, well, this guy's in this video, for you to be red-pilled. Oh, I've seen the light. It's so scripted. Now I'm gonna write in the comments because I know it is. But it's been, so what? Just watch the video, be entertained.
From 10 days ago to 1 month ago. All comments from the entire month of July were purged from this video. Damn, the Shadman poster is actually there, end quote. MrBeast went back to a video from 6 years ago. He deleted an entire month of comments, as well as stealth edited a portion of the video out to hide things. Here's a complete list of the edits made to the MrBeast videos over the past couple of months for anyone curious to go look for themselves. This is all the stuff they're trying to hide on a plate for you. That channel, once again, shout out to Hoboon, who is an absolute fiend when it comes to archiving data. As of August...
Okay, I'll defend it, right? Ready, chat? Ready, chat? You people are upset that it's there, reasonably so, right? They point it out, he removes it, people are even more mad. So what's the action they should do at that point? Not remove it? Remove the video? Okay, sometimes you need to sit down and ask, what should the person do? Okay, they say there's a poster.
It doesn't matter, they can remove it, it's their choice.
Okay. What should be done at this point? Leave it up?
Nothing.
Remove it?
Should do nothing.
Remove the video?
Dude, should do nothing, address it, move on, be better next time.
Address it.
Don't dwell on the past. Do nothing, address, move on, and be better next time. That's what you should do.
For themselves. This is all the stuff.
Hey guys, MrBeast here, guys. Sorry to bother the entertainment of all the cool videos. Many years ago, this degenerate scumlord in my team had some deviant poster that a fraction of you guys have seen, because most people don't give a fuck on the internet, they just watch the videos, right?
Yeah, don't address it like this. Dude. When you want to do better, you need to look back. You need to look back. Address what happened, right? To yourself. move on and do better next time. That's how you improve as a person. There you go.
It's one person's deviancy, and I must address this. Well, honestly, man, I don't get it much.
They're trying to hide on a plate for you. That channel, once again, shout out to Hoboon, who is an absolute fiend when it comes to archiving data. As of August 1st, that channel pulled down 4 unlisted videos.
And that's all you need to do for the
we have them
all the
right.
One
of them.
Everything else, for everything else, you just do nothing. You don't hide. You move on. You don't hide. You move on. Right? You tank. You address. You realize what you've done, and you realize what you have to do, and you move on. You do better next time. But the past, you just tank it. There's no other way. You just tank it. Okay.
Which is an odd thing to
you can hide. You don't have to. You can just tank
that
it.
Is a lot of things to delete.
It's just a bunch of effort for nothing.
Clearly, there's some
all the effort you spent hiding, you could have tanked it and already have been better next time, right? You could have been better if you didn't spend all of your energy hiding.
Like ratio, basically saying there was no negative comments or dislikes at all, and here you are deleting 20,000 comments. That's more comments than my latest several videos combined, so that's a lot of people, and you're censoring potentially hundreds of thousands of people from their voice being heard. So obviously that's not adding up, and the reasonable conclusion is that there were more dislikes than initially reported, and now you're trying to hide certain videos. I don't even know what other shit is there now, because you're deleting everything. It is absolutely insane, and as Upper Echelon points out, it could be a cover-up. I am just dumbfounded listening to all these allegations. I am patiently waiting for MrBeast and his team's response to all of this. Hopefully they can clear something up, but this is looking really bad. Till the next one, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Oh, having a registered offender in the insane asylum video is actual insanity. Taking the not
He's over. Finally done. The end. It's done. Finally over. He's done. It's over. It's over, man. I think it's finally done. It's finally done. BZ. BZ, dude. Farming. Holy Chad.